Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Blue Archive reaction. Today we have another single song day because there was only one single song that had any votes up on it. There were a few comments with a few single songs, but all of them seemed to be largely ignored by the other commenters. So I figured I would just listen to 178 on its own and hear what this song has in store. To add on to that, if you're watching this and you don't go down to the comments and vote stuff up with a thumbs up or something, please do. Otherwise, I'm sitting here wondering what song I should get to next, and sometimes the entire series kind of goes untouched for a while because I'm not sure which ones I should listen to next, which ones I should give a chance, and which ones are the good and bad. Like, I kind of rely on you guys as the fans of the series to give me that information. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here like, I don't know if it's going to be garbage. So if you don't on a regular basis, please go down and just vote up the one that has the most other high votes. Like, I don't mind if you just lie and you don't know either, but just help me a little bit there. Otherwise, I'm sitting with songs like this that have like one song with votes and the others are just kind of there with no attention, and I'm not sure which ones I should get to and which ones aren't actually that good, and it's just that one weird guy who likes that one weird song. But without further ado, let's get on to this one, shall we? Let's go. Oh, A. Ooh. Oh, get him right away. I didn't expect this to be so badass right at the start. Woo. This goes so hard. There's no reason for this to go so hard. Even that, like, arpeggiating synth in there. It's so subtle. Hey! Hey! Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this one's absolutely fire. I see why it was the only one with votes on it. How have I not had this recommended yet? I love this. If it wasn't obvious. Man, that was it. I need more of that. 2 minutes is way too short for that fire song, dude. So that was a song entirely designed around minors and flats. The entire song was following minors and flats all the way through. There was like E flat in there, C minor. C minor is probably the key for this one, given that the other flats that also are in this song kind of fall in that same family in that key. So it's very likely that that's the case. Not a really big deal because with a song like this, the key isn't really too important. It's more of the means to get to the end of having the aggression on this one. C minor can be a pretty aggressive key when you get around to it, and it's because of all those flats within it that allow you to get a little bit more aggressive. Same thing, like you can also take that in a sad direction as well, but this was mostly for that extra twinge of aggression, and I love that. The BPM as well, just being as solid and steady as it was probably around 120 or 125, and the only reason I say that is because of the pace it was at. It was very, like, when you can rock with it like this, you kind of keep that rhythm. That natural bounce you have, and most people have, is around 120. That's just kind of the way that the human brain wants to work rhythm, and that's why it seems to be a standard in everything. Like, most modern DAWs have a stock BPM that they start every project on. The default is 120, and that's exactly why it is one of the most common and consistent BPMs of all time, because it's kind of a natural sway for the people of the world to feel things in. There's just something about 120 that every human unanimously decided that's the rhythm, that's life. You know, it's just a simple, solid rhythm that everyone can agree on. But yeah, I mean, as far as the beat goes, I can't really say too much other than it was absolute fire. I love the layering on this. There was a lot of fun effects going on. Even some of the synth stuff, like I was mentioning, the arpeggiating kind of synth underneath that, like all that is also acting as a rhythmic bass line for everything else around it in the percussion side of things. So it just all works so well to create this really solid rhythm. Like the whole song had kind of a tribal feel to it, a very traditional like rhythmic structure on this whole song, and that could have something to do with the title being Tsukikage. I'm not sure where the name comes from, if it like pertains to a specific character in their story, but it definitely feels very traditional, but just a modern take of traditional. Kind of like when you have a contemporary reimagining of a classic song like Sakura in Japan, for example, that sort of thing that gets reimagined so many times over and becomes timeless and part of every generation since it was written. That sort of thing is what's happening here for me, and I love that. But I think that's about all I can say on this one, which probably feels a little underwhelming, and this video is probably pretty short as a result. But like I said at the beginning of the video, if you're not the type of person who usually goes down and gives their opinion of what songs I should get to next, please do so. Otherwise, we end up with short videos like this. I know a few times recently I was only doing single songs, and that was purely time-based. This is just because of a lack of comments and attention on those comments. So if you have something, if you want me to hear something, please let me know. Please give your opinion. It doesn't necessarily have to be Blue Archive either. You just have to see if other people want to hear it as well. And you won't know unless you comment it down below. But I'll end it there. So thank you all so very much for watching. And like I said, if you have a recommendation, throw it down below and I will do my best always to get to it. And otherwise, if you just like this video and you want to follow me and support me for more in the future, you know how to do all that. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!